Hi, good morning. I am Carla, Tilag, and I am going to tackle about the students with emotional behavioral disorder. So, what is students with emotional behavioral disorder? It is an ability to learn not to the developmental factors or health factors, or essentially, it is an ability to maintain satisfactory relationship and inappropriate behavior or feelings, pervasive mode of depression or unhappiness. It is physically symptoms or fears. So, students with emotional behavior, it is that they are lack of power or sufficient that they don't have capacity to do that particular or to have that um, disorder or emotional. So behavior is chronic, unacceptable, and extreme. Just remember the cue. Um, C stands for chronic, and U stands for unacceptable, and E stands for extreme. Let's go to the few characteristics of emotional and behavioral disorder. So, um, first we will go to internalizing. These behaviors are always seen in the person, um, not seen outside. So first is anxiety, depression, isolating behaviors, school avoidance, obsessive compulsive disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, continued sadness, or irritability. So these um, characteristics behavior. So, um, let's go to the externalizing. It is opposite in internalizing. So externalizing behaviors are these behaviors are that are portrayed outside of the body. For example, socialize delicacy. It is such violating the roles that are implemented in a particular place. So we have um, frequent angry outbursts or aggressive aggressions towards people or animals. And next is property destruction or theft, self-injuries and mood swings, and repeated actions or um, rituals, and early startled or irritability or hustling. So nightmares, eating disorders. So these are the behaviors that are externalizing, and it can be portrayed outside of the body of the person. When talking a diagnosis of emotional and behavioral disorders, the diagnosis will define or depend whether are external or internal. So first, the possible diagnosis of internal is anxiety, depression, and while the externalizing it is conduct disorder, reactive attachment disorder, bipolar disorder, or stress eating disorder. So this the possible um, the possible diagnosis of emotional behaviors that can be found in the external and internal behavioral disorders. And unfortunately, suicide is um, a leading cause of death from the age of 15 to 24 years old. So, so how do we identify with this emotional behavior disturbance? So, a non-discriminatory, it is often used. This evaluation includes observation, screening, referral, non-discriminatory evaluation procedure, and ending with determination. So, how often the EBD or emotional behavior disorders often? Approximately 10 to 6 to 10% school age of children have been diagnosed with EBD. And the majority of the students are diagnosed with behavioral disorder that they show internalizing behavior more than externalizing behavior. It is more than often than internal. And then boys tends the out of number, girls 5 to 10, and showing externalizing behavior. It is possible that girls will diagnose more often with EBD. Can cause of EBD. So here are the some risk factors or causes of ABD as includes genetic. There are many brain disorders clustered in a family are showing as a genetic component of predisposition. And also, brain damage is also another cause of EBD. They may be injury or they maybe have injury in their brain or infection. So, and the last one is child maltreatment. So, that are the causes of EBD or emotional behavioral disorder. And also the some consideration of educational consideration when looking school factors. So first, yes, we have students do not receive research-based intervention and reading because that can lead them um, frustration or early failure. And the second one is there are 58.6% dropout for those diagnosed with ABD. And the next one is two-thirds of teachers are not certified working with ABD. And many teachers working with students who have ABD, they experiencing burnout and job stress comparing other teachers. Also, here are the some objectives working students with EPT. So we have controlling misbehavior and teaching academic and social skills. Here are also another educational consideration that we are going to consider. First is we have disciplinary consideration. So zero tolerance, functional behavioral assessment or VBA, and support for desired behavior. And the next one is positive behavior intervention plan. So we have to it is essential that we have it. And the next one is positive behavioral intervention and support. So, and the last one is interim alternative educational settings. So it is important that we have to consider those that I have mentioned earlier. So here are the tips on teaching well. So first we have positive reinforcement, proximity control, attention to compliance, ignorance, such as ignorance, group consequence, self-management, contact, service, learning. So those are the tips for you to be able to teach well to your students. And here are the strategies that work includes that continuous assessment and progress monitoring. So You have to continue giving assessment to your students and just um, monitor them. And next one is provision for practice of new skills. So you have to teach them for the new skills, for the new learnings. And the next one is treatment matched to the problem. So of course, when we give treatment, so that will exactly match to the problem where um, what is the problem is. And the next one is multi-component treatment. And the next one is programming for transfer and maintenance. The last one is commitment to sustain intervention. So we always have those commitment to sustain the intervention that we are in the position. So let's go to transition. When addressing transition with IEP, um, it is important to place students in a right environment. So the students should place in the a regular class, consultant teachers who provide individualized work and behavioral management, and resources rooms and self-contained classes. So and also work study programs. So it is very important to them. And the last one is special private schools or alternative schools or private schools, residential schools. So students who have IEP, um, it is very essential to them to place those in a right environment. And the main goal of transition is addressing IEP is to assist students as independent as possible. So students who have EBD or emotional behavior disorder, we have this kind of difficulty designing program at secondary level, employment difficulty due to the academic skills and behaviors. So, and also they may require intervention throughout life and complicated by challenging um, or family relationship. So that's why the main goal of transition is to assess students who have um, emotional behavioral disorder to let them become independent as soon as possible.